Hello everyone, welcome back to CloudForge Lab. This is the second video on Terraform on Azure video series. In this video, we are going to discuss about the lifecycle commands of Terraform. So, Terraform follows a very simple lifecycle to manage infrastructure. And with every lifecycle step, there are some commands associated. These commands are Terraform Init, Terraform Plan, Terraform Apply, and Terraform Destroy. So let's understand each of these commands one by one. So if you remember, I ran Terraform Init previously. So what Terraform Init does is it downloads all the provider plugins. So in our case, we provided only Azure. So it will download that. Okay. It initializes the backend. Here, backend is where it stores the Terraform state. And what we can have remote backend as well, and we will discuss it in one of the future lectures. Okay. So if you can see, it's saying that once you run Terraform init, it's doing Terraform initializing the backend, initializing provider plugins, then it is downloading those provider plugins, and after that it says that Terraform has created a log file, which I explained in the previous video, to record the provider selection it made above. Now include this file in your version control repository so that Terraform can guarantee to make the same selection by default when you run Terraform init in the future. Okay, so it initializes the backend, it creates the .terraform directory where all the provider plugins are downloaded. So Terraform init sets up the environment so Terraform can communicate with cloud provider. Okay, it sets up your local environment so that you can connect with cloud provider, in this case Azure. Okay. Now after Terraform init, we have Terraform plan. Now Terraform plan shows a preview of what infrastructure changes Terraform will make. Okay. So what it does is it compares the .tf file that we are creating, the main.tf, with the state. The state is where it stores what all resources Terraform has created in your cloud provider. Okay. It compares that and then it calculates the difference. Okay, and then it will show something like this. Okay, right? Okay, it's going to plus means it's going to create. So one, it's going to create one. There are no changes and it's not going to destroy any resources. Okay, here tilde means, here you see the symbol. Plus means create, tilde means update, and a dash means uh, destroy the resources. Okay, so now let me do one thing. Okay, before I go to the apply, what I'll do is I'll go here and see. Let me check whether I ran previously Terraform Destroy or not. So we did run Terraform Destroy. Okay, so let's do one thing. Go here. I'll keep it as it is, and I will give Terraform plan again. So I had not logged in right long back. So let me do one thing. Let me re-log in. Okay, no, I think it's fine. Okay, so now let me do Terraform apply and then we'll see what it shows. Now you will see this option as well. Terraform, it's creating and showing you this message that you didn't use the opt option to save this plan. So Terraform can't guarantee to take exactly this action if you run Terraform apply now. So basically what happens is like this plan, you can save it. Okay, you can save it in a binary file, get it reviewed, and make sure you use that plan when you apply so that your infrastructure creation will be consistent. Now it says that it will add one. Let's go say yes. Okay, it's creating the resource group. We will wait for it to get created. Okay, so now you can see that the resource is created. Okay, now let's do one thing. I'll make some changes here. Here I'll go here and add one more resource group, say in West US. I'll rename it as 2. Here I will create as 2 again. Okay, I'll save my configuration file and I will give Terraform apply again. Say Terraform plan. Okay, now we'll see the difference what it makes. Okay, so something is missing, I guess. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's change the name of here to 1. Okay, so it says that okay, it is adding 1, which is correct. It's not going to change anything, it's not going to destroy anything, but let's make a change in this resource group so that you can see that the different action that it's going to take. Now you can see that it is going to create one, two, it is going to make 2 changes. It is going to destroy one resource. It is going to delete this one, okay, and again create it with this name, and then it's going to create this one. Okay, this you can also this Terraform plan you can also store in a binary file. Let me show that. As it was showed earlier, right? You can see that we are using the out option here. So we will give it as PS plan. Okay, and let's hit enter. So now you can see that the plan is saved here. This is a binary file. So this can be used. So you can get this file reviewed and when you apply. So when you do Terraform apply, this is where the actual infrastructure gets created in your cloud provider. Okay. So when you give TF plan, when you save the plan and use it, that makes sure that you are creating the infrastructure on how you intend to create, right? It's not like uh, you review something else and when you finally apply there is no consistency between the two. So now my TF plan is created. I'll say Terraform apply now. So Terraform apply is where your actual infrastructure will be created. So I'll say Terraform apply and the TF plan that I had saved. This is will be very useful when we create CI/CD pipelines. This creating this plan will be very useful. Okay, again we'll wait for it to get created. Again, it will show that what are steps it's going to take and time taken by that steps. Uh, there are some concept like state and backend state we will explain later. So now my infrastructure is created successfully. I can go to the portal and verify. Let me log in again. Yes, if I go to resource groups, I can see these two resource groups created. Now what I'll do is, so we have understood what is Terraform Init, Terraform Plan with the option to save the plan, and Terraform Apply. And now let's go ahead and see Terraform Destroy, which will actually destroy or, I mean, delete the resources that you've created. Before that, let's see the contents of the Terraform state as well. So you can see this is the information that you can see in Terraform. It's a resource group. There is a two resource group. One is Terraform 1 and one is uh, Terraform 2, right? So this is how it is there. Now let me run Terraform destroy and see what happens. I've missed Terraform destroy. Yes. Let's see how much time it's going to take. Since these are only the resource group, I don't think it's going to take much time, but let's see. Yes, I want to destroy these two resource groups. You can see when destroying it giving the dash symbol, right? See this one. So the resources are destroyed, and if you can go to the portal, we can see that as well. Let's go to the portal, the home, the resource group. Now I don't see those resources. I mean the resource groups, and let's see the Terraform state file as well. Now, if you see the state file, you don't see anything. Okay. So basically, the state file contains all the resources which are created in your cloud environment. And when you run or make changes to your infrastructure or the configuration, it compares with that and makes the changes which are required, or only does the changes where you have made changes in your configuration. So this is the life cycle commands for a Terraform uh, configuration. Okay, I hope you get to know something from this video. And if you are interested in learning the further topics on Terraform, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you want to provide any feedback, do provide them in the comments. Thank you. See you in the next part.